This program is brought to you in part by the Scarborough Bingo Emporium and by Culture's Fresh Food Restaurant in the Scarborough Town Center.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Scarborough Centennial Recreation Complex for the Saints Game of the Week. I'm Paul Culleton. The Saints have gone in overtime in their last two games, and the result, one win and one tie. Tonight they play last place Niagara on the Lake, and whether or not they'll do so again remains to be seen. But let's go upstairs to play-by-play and color men Doug Taylor and Bob Hanna.
Thanks, Paul, and good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Saints Game of the Week. With me providing the color commentary for tonight's Saints game will be Bob Hanna, Technical Director of the Ontario Lacrosse Association. And Bob, as we notice, as the Saints march past a three-quarter-mile pole in the 1991 season, we notice that they're in an enviable spot as compared to the Niagara Warriors.
Yes, the Warriors come in tonight having not won a game this season, being 0-15, and their chances of making a playoff spot have disappeared some time ago.
Well, that may be true, but perhaps the Niagara Warriors are looking for that big role that they can possibly play as a giant killer as the Saints look for first place.
Well, it's possible. They have had some good games this year where they've only lost by a couple of goals or so. They've had a few where they were badly trounced. Let's hope tonight's one of those ones where they have a good game.
Well, as we await to see what sort of a show that the Niagara Warriors are going to come out with, we'll go back down to Paul Culleton.
Okay, thanks Bob and Doug, and we are glad to have you with us here tonight. The first period of action is just about ready to get underway. We are going to break for a message, and then we'll be right back. Don't go away. You're watching Saints Lacrosse on Scarborough TV.
To start the first period against the Niagara Spartan Warriors and the Scarborough Saints, it's the Saints Game of the Week. The Scarborough Saints taking the forward for the first period. They'll start in goal Jason Secord as he gets ready to enter the crease for the Scarborough Saints. For the Niagara Warriors it'll be Alex Hill, number 32, taking the crease for the Niagara Spartan Warriors. Bob, as we mentioned earlier, the Niagara Warriors have gone through quite a bit of change during this year, and it's going to be interesting to see how they handle tonight's game against a team vying for the top spot in the Junior B standings.
Yeah, we have an extreme contrast here tonight. We have the last place club playing a club that's just a couple of points out of first place, and a club, Niagara, who has not won a game, playing against Scarborough, is having an excellent season. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Niagara has also gone through some bench personnel changes. Their original coach, Rob Roy, has had some health problems, and he's had to retire, and they have a couple of younger fellows handling the team right now. Eli Ben David is one of them, and we'll see if that makes any change to the way they play the game. So far, it's been a long and discouraging season for the Spartan Warriors.
Well, we have quite a few scratches for the Scarborough Saints tonight in a game that perhaps they may be taking a little bit too lightly, but out for them, of course, will be the starting goaltender, Patrick O'Toole, number 5, Rick Badowich, number 6, Crawford, 11, McDouling, 14, Pitters, number 22, Dunnitz, number 23, Brown, that's Tim Brown, number 24, Rossi, and number 8, Gary Shea. The Saints off the draw, going in on goal. B.J. Shea, shot saved by the number 32, the goaltender, Hill, and that'll be called in the crease as the Niagara Warriors start out. Taking possession of the ball is O'Brien. He starts to center, crosses into the offensive zone, just passes it off to number 21 for the Niagara Spartan Warriors. That's Hardy. Hardy just dumps it off. He looks for the return pass, going down the floor. Brown scoops up the loose ball, going after it, and dumped along the boards. And finally battered loose, and Brown comes up with it, passes out in front to Shea. The shot wide of the marker. Picked up, it's going to go to the stands, and it'll be picked up by the Niagara Spartan Warriors. They start out number 32. Hale with the ball for the Warriors. He just passes it off to number 22, Ferguson. They go on a quick line change. Ferguson trying to hang on to the ball. Scooped loose by Brown. He just drops the ball. The Warriors start out again. Number 5, LaRock. Down the floor he goes. Looking for somebody to pass to. Throws it across the floor. Into the corner it goes. Bounces off the board and picked up by number 20 for the Warriors. That's Boat He's looking for somebody to pass to. He gives it off to number 8, McCready. Pat McCready called. The ball goes loose in the corner, and the Saints start out again. Number 15, Williams, as the Saints are on their first line change of the game. He throws it up the floor, and it goes to number 4, Harding. Tries to beat his man. Slides on the floor. Still with possession of the ball. Drives for the crease. Going in on goal as he's taken to the floor. Ball goes loose into the goaltender, Hill, and the Saints start out slowly in this beginning of the first period. Warriors come away. That's number 5 with the ball. LaRock, he breaks down the floor on his wrong side, going on a goal. Shot wide of the marker, picked up the loose ball. Shot saved by Secord. Trying to pick up his rebound. Another save off goaltender Secord, and Spartans come up with another ball. Driving for the net, going in on goal. The shot saved by Secord again, and down the floor, Harding breaks, going in on goal all alone against Hill. The shot wide of the marker. Picked up again, number 20. Starting back for the Warriors. Boat looks for somebody to pass to, just gives it off to LaRock. LaRock switches hands, waits for somebody to break the middle. Doesn't happen. Being watched by Dunnett. Goes to the crease. Adam Dunnett starts out. Down the floor he goes. He beats one man, going in on a 2-on-1 with Harding. Dunnett to Harding. Harding fakes, 3 fakes. Shot off the goal post and picked up by LaRock. He starts out for the Warriors in his corner. Passes it off. Picked up there by number 91 for the Spartan Warriors. That's Ralston. They change up on the go again. Number 18 with the ball for the Spartan Warriors. Coming across in the offensive zone, driving for the net. We've got a penalty coming up. Too many men against a call against the Spartan Warriors, and that'll give the Saints their first power play in the early stages of the first period.
Well, we can see here again tonight the Saints off to a slow start, as seems to be their habit the last number of weeks that we've watched them. We get a chance to see their power play here now and see if they can get this thing going. They've had a couple of good chances, but Mr. Hill in goal for Niagara has made some very good saves. So chasers are out there now to get the ball for Scarborough. They've got it, and here we go with the power play.
Picking up the loose ball, number 20, Morgan. Passes it off. Out comes the top of the power play. B.J. Shea. On the right side will be Adam Dunnett. Dunnett's on the shooter spot. Liner on the crease. Brown and Williams. Ball goes to Brown. Winds for the shot wide of the net. Ball comes all the way down to Secord. Only 10 seconds on the shot clock. Looking for somebody to give it off to. Just dumps it up to Shea. 5 seconds. 4, 3, and it goes to Williams. 2. The shot from the top. And that goes off the goaltender. Ball goes back into him. Hill scoops up the loose ball. Just gives it off to number 36. O'Brien. He starts out. He's got 10 seconds to cross into the offensive zone. Liner all over him. We've got a penalty called here, I believe. No, possession, 10 seconds. Going in on goal. Williams shot wide of the net. Goes back over center. Picked up there by number 9, B.J. Shea. 20 seconds on the shot clock. He'll set the top of the power play. Shea looking for somebody to set it to, and it goes to Dunnett. He winds for the shot. That goes off the goal post, and down the floor it goes. Secord will pick it up, and they'll have a new 30 seconds to start the clock. And Shea crosses center one more time. B.J. Shea looking for somebody to pass to. Gives it off to Brown. Brown into the crease. Tries for Williams. A little high for him. 15 seconds on the shot clock. The shot. Goal by Williams as he just rolled off that check.
Nice goal by Williams, picking the ball up off the boards and coming around to score on the power play. And that left side of Scarborough power play is their 3 top scorers with B.J. Shea, Jimmy Brown, and Sean Williams. Here we see the ball, the pass missed. Williams picks it up, comes around, and takes the shot and puts it right between the goaltender's legs. 1-0 for the Saints.
They start out one more time. Morgan with the ball for the Saints. Out there with him is number 13, English. Ball goes for the crease. Picked up by number 28 for the Saints. That's Klein. Klein looking for somebody to pass to. Rolls off the check. Tries for the net on his wrong side. Comes back around. Trying to break the middle again. Going down the middle. Going on goal. The shot. He scores. And that's another goal for the Scarborough Saints, number 28, Klein.
Almost looks like the Spartan Warriors have been taking lessons from the Saints on how to check as Klein ducked down the center there, and here we see him going around checks and coming in. Another one coming over a little late. The bounce shot right up in. 2-0 for the Saints. That goal by Williams, the first goal, was his 38th goal of the season and 55th point of the season. He's number 10 in the league scoring.
Henshaw takes the draw for the Saints, picked up by Williams. Williams checked from behind. The ball goes loose. Coming up with it is the Warriors, number 18, as he starts down the floor. Fennell Going for the net. The shot saved by Secord. Rebound goes right to Fennell. He has trouble hanging on to it. And is pulled in finally by the Warriors. Number 36, O'Brien. Throws it out down the middle, going in on goal. The shot just wide of the marker down the floor. And Williams has got a break going in on goal against Hill. Fakes a shot. Just misses the net. I thought he had the top corner wide open. McIver has trouble hanging on.
Good save by Hill in goal. He's made some good saves.
I think he's going to see an awful lot of rubber before this night's out.
I would think so.
Shea to Williams. Another save by Hill. Ball goes into the corner. O'Brien comes up with the loose ball. Williams all over him as he crosses center into the offensive zone. Shea there to pick him up. O'Brien driving for the net. Off the check, and the ball goes loose into the corner. And O'Brien has trouble hanging on to it. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Scarborough St. Paul where Jason Secord will take over for the Saints. Shea takes the pass. He's content to hang on to it while the Saints change on the go. Coming out's number 2, Adam Dunitz. Dunitz being picked up as a check there by Double O. Bulbrook gives it off. Going in on goal is Boyko, and Liner tries to come up with a loose ball, and it's going to be Scarborough ball as it's just dropped at center, sort of. 2-0 to score, 14-16 left to go in the first period. Dunitz looking for somebody to pass to. Driving for the net, hit a man open, looks for the net, shot wide of the net, down the floor at goal. Secord comes out of his net, looking for somebody to pass it off to, being watched there by number 18, Bulbrook. And it goes to the corner and picked up by O'Brien. O'Brien starts back to center, going down the floor, 3-on-1, going in on goal. Back it goes to LaRock to O'Brien. O'Brien scores, and we got a penalty coming up against the Saints after the goal.
That was a nice goal by O'Brien. He picked off a pass, ran down the floor. It was a 3-on-1, made a nice pass off here, and got the pass back, and then put the ball down. And after number 21, John Wilkinson pushed him through the boards, and so the Saints are picking up a penalty, and Niagara will be operating with the power plays. 2-1 for the Saints. 7.5 minutes left in the second period. We'll see how Niagara's power play works here.
Harding picks up the loose ball off the draw, has trouble, slips on the floor, ball goes loose along the boards, picked up by Niagara. They roll around the crease, passes out in front to the other side to LaRock. His shot off his wrong side. Another shot misses the net. Another shot again. There's 3 shots in a row. 2 of them hit the net. Williams comes up with a loose ball. Williams across the floor to Dunitz. That floor coming up slippery again. They're having trouble with that floor this year here at home in the Scarborough Centennial Arena. Number 91 with the ball. Ralston passes it off. LaRock's shot just wide of the net. Ralston picks up the loose ball. He has trouble with it. Racing after it is Brown. Brown, and he's beaten to the ball by Hill. Ralston starts back again. Passes it off into the corner for LaRock. The ball goes loose, and it goes out of play. It'll be Scarborough ball as they start out one more time to try to kill this penalty. There's 1:04 left to go period, or in the penalty. B.J. Shea starts out, man on him. Hello?
Hear you.
Yeah. Shea with the ball, dumps it off to Dunitz. Dunitz going in on goal. He has trouble as it goes into the corner to Brown. 19 seconds left in the penalty. Brown still killing the penalty. Penalty coming up to Spartan Warriors. 11:58 left to go in the first period. We got a penalty coming up against Niagara.
Number 18 for Niagara, Fennell just picked up a penalty there for a high stick on Brown. Got the stick up a little too high in trying to check him. So in 10 seconds, the Saints are now going to have another power play. So we just seem to be going from power play to power play here, but a replay of the penalty coming up. We see Brown running out, just killing the penalty. There's a bit of a slash, and the stick slid up the arm, hit him in the head, and got a 2-minute penalty for high sticking. Good call by the referee.
Coming up with it is the Warriors, and now they're short-handed as they start Still with the ball, O'Brien. Ball goes to Hill. Hill content to kill some time on the penalty, passes it off to O'Brien. He starts across center. Brown there to pick him up as a check. O'Brien along the boards, passes it off, dumps it off. Ball goes loose, and the Saints can't come up with it just yet as Williams goes after the loose ball. He bats at it. Still loose along the boards. O'Brien scoops it loose again, still with the ball. He picks it up. Tries to go around Henshaw. O'Brien passes it off to LaRock. On his wrong side, going in a goal. No, it's saved by goaltender Secord. Caught up in his equipment, and that's where Secord will start the offense with 45 seconds left in the power play. B.J. Shea to start the top of the power play with Adam Dunitz on the right side with Liner Brown and Sean Williams. Shea takes the top of the power. Looking for the shot. Passes it off to Dunitz. He one-times it. That's a shot on goal, saved by Hill. They start out again. Stick check, the ball goes loose, batted loose, picked up by Shea. They have the odd man again. Shea wise for the shot, wide of the net. Tries to scoop up his own loose ball. Jason Secord comes out of the goal. Picks up the loose ball, throws it down the floor for Shea. 20 seconds left, lots of time on the shot clock. And it goes to Brown, waiting for the shot, saved by goaltender Hill. The rebound comes right back to Brown. Another shot, the save by goaltender Hill. The rebound goes into the corner. Liner fights for it. Comes.
Again, another nice goal off the power play. Shea to Dunitz to Brown. And Brown put it here. We see Dunitz over to Jimmy Brown, and Brown put it in the net nicely. A nice three-way passing or two-way passing play there.
Batted in the corner. The Warriors are going after it. They come up with a loose ball, but the Saints return a loose ball. They start back down the floor. Switzer looking for somebody to pass to, tries for the net. The shot, the save by goaltender Hill. We have another penalty coming up in the play. Well, we've got a quick break in the action. Let's take this quick timeout for this brief message.
This program.
We have another Scarborough power play. See what they can do here.
Bob, judging from the teams that we've been able to talk to, that's been the story of the Spartan Warriors this year from Niagara. They've had quite a bit of difficulty keeping the men five on the floor.
Yes, they seem to have had, and that's going to cost them, obviously.
Williams' shot goes off the goal post, and Brown picks up the loose ball. Back it goes to Shea at the top of the power play, looking for the shot, passes it off to Dunitz, across for Williams, nowhere near him. To Brown, to Shea, back to Brown, looking for the shot, saved by Hill, just goes loose and starting out of this Niagara, and Brown picks off that loose ball. Brown, back it goes to Shea. To Brown, winding for the shot, going on a goal, saved by Hill, and Hill looks down the floor to get the men down the floor and over the offensive, into the offensive zone. Number 91 with the ball, that's Ralston. Passes across, B.J. Shea picks it up, looks down the floor, gives it off to Dunitz, going down with Brown, and that goes off the foot of the goaltender Hill, and Dunitz picks up the rebound. In the corner, Dunitz, cross to Brown, Brown breaking for the net, he decides to hang on and went across to the other side, and we got a shot on goal, saved by goaltender Hill. Hill just looks down the floor, gives it off to LaRock. They start the men down the floor, they have three Warriors down there. LaRock trying to beat Shea one-on-one, and a goal by LaRock. Beats Jason Secord, a shorthanded goal with 30 seconds left to go, and the penalty to the Warriors.
Yeah, that was pretty much just an individual effort all the way down the floor by LaRock, and he just goes in. Nobody really picks him up. He gets time to take the shot, makes a nice shot, catches the top corner, and shorthanded goal makes it 3-2. And although Niagara is not playing very well, I guess the same has to be said for the Saints with a 3-2 lead here with 7:55 left.
Well, their slow starts have cost them quite a bit this last couple of games, Bob. They managed to eke out a tie in overtime against the Gloucester Griffins on Sunday, but the game of the week last week, they went to overtime to defeat Peterborough.
Yeah, this slow start's going to hurt them when they play against a good club.
Williams gets a nice power play goal with only 10 seconds left on the penalty to Niagara, and that pulls them back to within 2 with a score of 4-2, 7:35 left.
Here we see it here. B.J. Shea to Brown, down to Williams, takes his time, pops it in the corner, 4-2. 3 top scorers for Scarborough, B.J. Shea, Jimmy Brown, and Sean Williams, all operating on the left side of that power play and making it work. 4-2 lead.
Wins the draw, the ball goes down the floor for Harding, going in on goal, and he pots a goal. 5-2 the score. It took him all of 5 seconds off the draw. Great all-around play off the draw.
Yeah, good play. Boyko picked up the ball right off the draw and throws it up to Harding, and Harding goes in and makes no mistake. We're just going to catch the tail end of it here. Sidearm shot catches again the top corner, 5-2. Saints need to keep this going. It's they're playing a last place club, and it's maybe time they build up a bit of a lead instead of all these close games they've been having.
Secord passes it off as number 25, Boyko, comes down the floor, tries to beat his man, gives it off to Dunitz, sets the man in motion. Dunitz checked along the boards, tries for the net. He gets checked at the last minute. 10 seconds on the shot clock with the ball. Boyko throws it across to Harding, only 5 seconds. Harding tries to beat his man, 4 seconds, the clock runs down. Going on goal. And that's going to be 30 seconds expired as the Warriors start out once more. They change one more time. Ball goes to number 18. Fennel. Back it goes to him into the corner. Goes loose. Saints fight for it. Secord tries to pull it in, and he does. It'll be his ball as they start the 30 seconds again. Dunitz takes the outlet pass. Saints change again. We got a little bit of a mix-up in front of the goaltender, Secord.
Yeah, we got 18 Fennel from Niagara and 21 Wilkinson from Scarborough. They were having a little chat down there about the weather, and both decided it was too hot and they should go to the penalty box and sit down for a couple minutes and cool off. So both teams are going to be a man short here for the next 2 minutes.
Scarborough will start out with the ball, number 28. Klein looks for Switzer, gives it off to him. Switzer looking for a man breaking, tries for Morgan. Harding was on the crease. They start out one more time. LaRock going for the crease. Ball goes loose. It's going to be Niagara ball. Interference to call against Scarborough. Bobrook passes it off to number 21. Hardy being watched there by Klein. Morgan picks him up, pushes him in the corner, interference to call, and Scarborough comes up with it. Harding takes possession, starts out, looks for somebody here on the open, tries for Morgan. Morgan manages to keep the ball in play, passes it back to Harding. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Harding drives for the net. He slips and slides, going in on goal. And Hill makes the save. Rebound comes loose. And out come the Warriors one more time with the possession of the ball is Hardy. Hardy drives for the net. His shot wide. And down the floor it goes. LaRock tries to pick up the loose ball. He does. LaRock throws it across the floor. Winding for the shot. And that goes off of a player in front, off of number 00, Bobrook. And number 28 picks it up. That's Klein as the Saints change one more time. Ball goes to Williams. Williams looking for Brown. He's got him in the open. Going down the floor, going in on goal. Brown, his backhand pass to Shea. And Shea pulls it in.
That's one of those backhand passes that I'm so fond of, and we can see why when he throws it away. It should have been a goal and just threw the ball away.
And Williams gets another goal off the crease from Brown. 5-2. I think they push it within 6-2 now.
6-2, that's Williams from Brown and Shea again, same combination. Here we see Brown throwing it over to Shea. Shea down to Williams. Williams steps around and pops it in up over the shoulder. Williams, I think that's 3 goals for him tonight, which would put him up into the 40. That would be his 40th goal of the season if it's 3, and I think it is 3.
Well,
So
Brian,
those three players, Brown, Shea, and Williams, are combining very, very well for the Saints.
O'Brien will take the draw against number 7, Henshaw, for the Saints. Off the draw, the ball goes loose. The Warriors trying to come up with it. They have some trouble with it. Can't hang on to it. Finally picked up there along the boards. But they don't know if they can hang on to it off of this good check-in by the Saints here. And finally, LaRock comes up with it out of the crowd. LaRock passes it off. The shot saved by Secord. Rebound, save, another save by Secord. 2 good saves by Secord.
Yeah, Secord did a good job there. 2 good saves.
Shea picks up the loose ball in the corner. He tries to start out for the Saints. Gets a pick from Secord. Coming.
Penalty to Niagara here for running into the goaltender. And I think he's just picked up another one for saying something, and now he's all finished for the night. I believe he got a game misconduct for a gesture he made to the referee there, and
well, that's a big loss for the Niagara Warriors. LaRock seemed to be
Thanks, Doug. In the second period intermission, we will talk to Oshawa native and last Tuesday's overtime hero, Rick Badowich. And, of course, we'll take a look at the first period highlights. Now back upstairs to Bob and Doug.
Okay, as we just go back to the referee here, he's called penalties against Niagara, and that'll put them in a deep hole. They picked up a 2-minute minor and a double minor.
here's a replay here. Scarborough coming around, goaltender steps out. Niagara player runs into him. He's called for 2 minutes, and then in the process of going to the box, he had a few words for the referee, which gave him another 2. And then he had a gesture for the referee. I'm not quite sure what the gesture meant, but anyhow, the referee didn't like it, and he's gone with a game misconduct. So he's all finished for the night.
Liner shot, stopped by Hill. Passes it out to Dunitz. Looking for Liner. And Liner gets a nice goal on the short-handed side, short side.
Liner had the shot, didn't go in. Then here we see it in the replay. He picked it up out of the corner, back to Dunitz. The backhand pass, that does work, and then he puts it in. Liner puts it in. These Saints are determined that they're going to use these backhand passes, and well, it costs you in the long run. That one worked, but it's a low percentage play, especially on a power play.
5-on-4 as the Saints leave the power play out for this draw. Dunitz will take it against O'Brien. Ball goes loose. O'Brien tries to pick it up. Finally, it goes to number 20 for the Warriors as they start out again. Boat, he has trouble getting it past center. I think we're going to get a 10-second call. No, it's picked up by Williams, gives it off to Brown, to Shea, and Shea shot stopped by Hill. Boat picks it up. He just dumps it up the floor, and that's where he picked up by Dunitz. Dunitz down to Shea, to Williams, and we've got an in-the-crease call, and Hill will pick up the loose ball. Hill